F1 fans told to keep close eye on Red Bull during Bahrain testing, kept the most hidden. Former F1 driver Jolyon Palmer has urged fans to keep an eye on Red Bull as the start of the new season draws nearer, with an air of mystery surrounding their pre-season testing thus far. All teams on the grid are currently working hard to make the best out of the new regulations, with another 3-day test in Bahrain a matter of days away. As fans were treated to car reveals in February, early pre-season shakedown testing followed shortly afterwards at the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya. Mercedes and Red Bull will have undoubtedly been eyeing each other up after an intense battle for the top prizes in 2021. While the Silver Arrows claimed their 8th consecutive Constructors' Championship, Max Verstappen brought individual honours back to Red Bull after his dramatic Drivers' Championship victory over Lewis Hamilton in Abu Dhabi. Sweeping changes to car regulations threaten to shuffle the balance of power on the grid this season, although the usual suspects led the way in Barcelona, joined by Ferrari. The Mercedes duo of Hamilton and George Russell posted the fastest times on the final day, with their Red Bull rival Sergio Perez and Verstappen trailing just behind. And Palmer described Red Bull's pre-season as steady, with mileage taking priority early on, but expects to see more from the Milton Keynes-based team in Bahrain. There were glimmers of some underlying pace on the final day as Verstappen got back behind the wheel for the morning, running similar pace, or slightly quicker, than George Russell's Mercedes, until Russell extracted more pace on the red-walled softer tyres, added the former Renault F1 driver in his Formula One column. Sergio Perez had slightly more troubled running and missed some laps on day 2 with the gearbox issue, but also ended the Barcelona running in good spirits after a cleaner run when the track dried at the end of play on the final day. The team seemed to be in a decent position overall, even if they acknowledge there is plenty more to do with the car. But as yet, I'd say they've maybe kept the most hidden of any teams, so they will be well worth watching in Bahrain. Since the new RB18 was launched, team boss Christian Horner warned that the car will look much different when it finally lines up on the grid in Bahrain. They could indeed be worth keeping an eye on if their promised changes deliver the kind of extra pace that would see them close the gap on bitter rivals Mercedes. Fans and pundits will certainly have a closer look at all involved when the next round of testing gets underway in Bahrain on Thursday. As the season's curtain raiser draws nearer, teams will have precious little time to make changes once the tests conclude on March 12th. Lights out in Sakhir comes a week later, on March 20th, when the sport's big hitters will have no hiding place when it comes to the car they have produced for 2022.